It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And our focus goes to Jalen Johnson. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Bears and the Cards on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Here we are, week 2 of the season. Greg, everybody has that hope. Let's get off to a good start. Well, these teams lost the opener. Now, a bit of pressure here in week 2.
Yeah, it really comes down to, Mike, it's a super simple concept. You just want to feel the sensation of winning. Just get your first win. Of course, they would have loved to start out week 1 in the win column, but now here you are, 2 winless teams, and it is just as simple as we want to walk in the building on Monday and check that win total off and catch our breath. Well, we got an opportunity here in week 2 to do just that, and 2 teams that both want to get a win. It's going to be a great one.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019, to lead them.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Murray now on second down. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. He'll go down and it's an incompletion. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. Gain of 12 and a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. TJ Edwards there on the stop. Second down, Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their quarterback, a first-round pick in the April draft.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. He's going to tuck it and go.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Swift. There goes Swift, first down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On first down, it's Swift. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Now this time they'll look to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll go. It's Swift. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the zone read, a give to Benson. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. They put Wilson in motion. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down. Slot receiver headed right. Murray now to throw on first down. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
3rd and 6. In motion, it's Robinson. On 3rd down, Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so will step us up. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have first down yardage. Tackle made at about the 27.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. He'll work forward for a couple. Divine Diablo there to make the play. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down. 3rd and a yard. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And they've got it. Going to pick up the first down there. Right around midfield.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Pass is caught. It's Tyler Scott. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go. He'll try to get this one on the ground. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Chicago.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations,
in trouble, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Cards offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. He'll get about 2. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
Great job with the pressure up the middle on 3rd and 1, Mike. When that back has to make someone miss in the backfield, that's all they need to throw off the timing. He's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense holds him to no gain, brings up 4th down.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bears offense. And their running back set to go once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Now they'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm, and now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Here's Torrey Taylor now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Cardinals offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Benson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they go with Benson. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll throw on 1st down with Murray. He's got room at the 30. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On play action, Murray. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That pass to the sideline, nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Bears offense going to take over just before the half. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
Take it in, back at his own 12. The Cardinals offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
So we have reached halftime here. It's a tight one, a 2-point contest at the pause. As we send you to Orlando, going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Panthers who were able to come in and get one on the road. Bryce Young, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tua Tagovailoa, over 300 yards through the air with a touchdown pass as well.